Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Florida State. He'll stroll into the end zone.
I mean, Chris, we're just getting our headsets on here, and we've already got a touchdown in this game. Great blocking up front, but really just the instincts and the speed by the return man to take that all the way back for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Texas A&M Aggies special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming down here, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. Choosing to return the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready. But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. And then first down, they go right back to him. And that one produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
You know, sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense. If we had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Turner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He will be stuffed for no gain. The Aggies will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Gives it to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 1st down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. In the clear at the 25. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
He hands it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt head's out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Oh, the reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only
cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Aggies will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. And they keep it going.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. No huddle here for the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some pop.
Touchdown, Noles. This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's 2nd down here. It's a shotgun run call.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And we're able to get him down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception. Possession. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the fair catch is made. A smart decision in rainy conditions like this. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. But, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Grab down the middle. It's Winston. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the sophomore making an impact play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the... Too much on that ball. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception. Touchdown themselves.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station.
The Seminoles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Noles are going to cash in here in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me...
Touchdown, Seminoles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's going for a big play downfield. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So back to their own 9-yard line. It's second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different...
Will he score here? Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. That completion makes it 2nd and short. The back's got it. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. As we break for the quarter curve, Florida State is on top. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And you've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Noles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. Hubbard's team brings down the returner. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open, and he just has to throw it away. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. When he's got some space here. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this 1st down. He gets the 1st, they keep the chains moving.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. If they get the dub,